Okay guys, we are back. I just gave it a aqueous rinsing upstairs above my basement in the main area of the house. And what I do, as everyone knows, between the two pieces of Rame paper, I I actually spray water and give it a nice aqueous cleaning. No detergents, no chemicals. But what I want to do now is I want to give it an acidity test. So right there, I gave the test strip an acidity test. We're going to see the liquid on the paper that penetrated and absorbed, hopefully, anything that's in there, what we're talking about. So again, we're looking low acidity. So the aqueous rinsing cleaned it out. So I would put this between a 7 and an 8. Can it benefit from a alkaline bath, maybe to raise it a little bit? It may. But I think for our purposes, we're in good shape now. So what I want to do now is let's leaf cast the page. Let's get that rolling. And before I do that, when I leaf cast interior pages, you want to leaf cast them from the centerfold side, which is right here. This is where I want to leaf cast it from. So then that the fold is actually not on the outside, it's on the inside, if that makes sense what I'm saying. Right here, there is some type of funky thing on the paper. It looks like maybe an ancient bug or something like that, but we just removed it. See you later, bug. Okay, so right now, this is the interior section of the book. So we have some issues that we want to address. And with the cover, as with the cover, I think, am going to use some Tengojo paper. Now, I have never done this before with interior pages, meaning I've used the Tengojo paper, but I've never done it in conjunction with leaf casting. It worked well with the cover, so let's try it with the interior as well. So here I am fraying the Tengojo paper. I want to fray it, because I say this all the time, guys, if you're going to use any type of tape or anything that you are repairing a book, you have to fray it, because by fraying it, what you're doing is you're making it less visible to the eye instead of a straight line. That's very visible, putting a straight line. And I get this from doing fiberglass work on Corvettes, and I was told this by an individual. His name is Tom, who is a body guy that I work with and that I'm friends with, and he taught me that. So right there, I put a piece of Tengojo paper in that gap, and I also want to run a piece of Tengojo paper on top of the whole page here, because this area of the page during its lifetime looks like it suffered from some sort of sun damage. So we're going to lay that on there just like that. And I don't know if the camera's picking it up. If it is, that's great. If not, just take my word for it. This is what we're going to do. And then we need another piece here, and Maybe I'm teaching some professionals something. Maybe I'm not, because I'm sure they're watching. We'll put another piece here, and then the water just sucks it down. And I want to take care of this top as well, because again, that was the area that was exposed over all those years because of those stinking ass bugs that had a field day eating the paper. And they definitely did have fun because they destroyed the cover, but they didn't destroy it that much because we're fixing it. And that's why things get broken. That's why things have to be repaired. Things are not constant. They have to be repaired sometimes. And that's no problem. That's why we're here. So I think we're in good shape. Bear with me. I had to run to another section of my basement lair, or as Angelo the comic guy likes to say, my laboratory. I think that's what he called it. My sidekick. That's what he's being called by people, which is cool. He likes it. He is my Robin. So let's put this here. Now what I want to do is I want to put our trusty pieces of plastic over the graphics, because you don't want to leaf cast over the graphics. And this will prevent any pulp from going on the graphics, hopefully. Sometimes if a little goes on, what are you going to do? It happens. Let me mix my pulp. Done. And I'm going to pay particular attention to this front page because I don't think there is much leaf casting that is going to be done with the other pages, because they are in pretty good shape. There are a few rips, and what I'm thinking is I am going to repair the rips with wheat paste and Tengojo paper. We're not going to mess around with leaf casting. The only one that we may leaf cast is the centerfold, and as everyone knows, the centerfold is what? The anchor of the book. So hold your ears. Here we go. Okay, guys, that's the spine. Very quick. And there may be people out there asking, Jerry, why do you do the whole spine? I thought leaf casting is to fill in pieces that are missing. That is true, but I also feel that it's important to reinforce the whole spine itself if we're going to do a conservation job. Because why are we doing it if we're not going to reinforce it? Because this was very weak, the area that in question, the spine. And this is the first wrap. and we want to try to do our best to conserve it. So I like to reinforce the whole spine, and then it blends in better. Okay, so hold on, we're gonna put it on to do the other half. Okay, that's that. Now let's do the other side. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crank the vacuum up, and then we're going to let it suck. So it sucks in the pulp, and then we'll be done with the first page. Okay guys, I'm gonna conclude this upload. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm gonna let this suck for a little bit to pull in the cast from all directions. And then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do that half sheet, and then we're gonna let these dry, and I think we may be good with the leaf casting for the interior pages. So stay tuned, YouTube, and thanks for stopping by.